Welcome back to MMA Al Dente. I am the guy who picked Mike Pierce to defeat Rousimar Palhares. I'm here to talk about Allan Nascimento versus Carlos Hernandez, fight number 4. Nascimento is, well, they're the same height, I believe. Nascimento's 31, Hernandez is 29. Their height is 5'8", but Sherdog has Carlos Hernandez listed as 5'5", so he's probably in between, but I think he's closer to 5'8". Regardless, Nascimento has 2.5 inches of reach on him. Nascimento is 19-6 overall. He's got 2 KO victories, TKOs, 13 submissions, and 4 decisions. And his 6 losses are all via decision. And they're all to very good fighters. Tagir Ulanbekov, Raulian Paiva, Will Capuzano, Ricardo Ramos, Yuki Matoya, and Bruno Azevedo. Damn, I'm good. Generally speaking, he's lost by top position. Wrestling really, but also just conceding top position. Sometimes he gets a little overzealous hunting for submissions. Nascimento is a submission artist, in case you couldn't tell from his 13 wins there via submission. He's fighting Carlos Hernandez, who's 8-1 overall, 4 submissions, 4 decisions, and his 1 loss comes via decision. Hernandez is a scrapper. He's got some solid wins. Even as an amateur, he beat Charles Johnson and Jose Johnson. But as a pro, he's coming off 2 wins, one in the UFC, 1 on the Contender Series. He beat Daniel Barres on the Contender Series in a fight that was pretty close and a very effective anti-grappling fight for Carlos Hernandez. Well, I shouldn't say very, effective, because it was close, but it was impressive. He was taken down multiple times in that fight, but he kept closing the gap by defending takedowns and working him on the feet, Daniel Barres. And especially in the 3rd round, I think Carlos felt a little better about his chances of surviving and getting up on the ground, that he started to let loose and really work the body. And he won a clear decision, in my opinion, but a close one. And it was a very impressive performance. And then he had a very close fight with Victor Altamirano inside the UFC, which was razor thin. Could have gone either way. I thought Hernandez won, but still, could have gone either way. I don't know. Hernandez, I feel like there's a chance he follows, his path to victory here. It's narrow, but there's a chance he could follow that Raulian Paiva type of blueprint. And, he's got to land the right strikes and find himself on top more often and survive. But really, I expect Nascimento to win. I think Nascimento is the much more skilled fighter, much more polished fighter, and he's a much more dangerous fighter. Hernandez only has 4 wins, they're all via submission. Nascimento was almost tapped out by Tagir Ulanbekov with a nasty guillotine, but he survived that. And just with his submission prowess, I think that kind of removes the submission from Hernandez. I think that's off the table. Really, his only path to victory is winning a decision, in my opinion, which I did bet on at plus 550 because, I don't know, I see some value in that, to be honest. Hernandez winning a decision. Just knowing how Nascimento fights, if he's not able to hit a submission and he concedes top position enough and lets Hernandez turn it into a scrap on the feet, it's certainly possible. But my prediction is Nascimento wins. My only bet is on Hernandez via decision, but I am picking Nascimento to win. I do think he's got better overall grappling. I think first and foremost he wins level 1, the wrestling. But if he's not able to win the wrestling, I still think positionally he scores more points with his overall skill, scrambling-wise. And on the feet, even though I think, Hernandez would score more points with his hands and whatever. I just think this fight's going to end up on the ground in one way or another because Nascimento insists on it. So I am taking him to win a decision, but I'm picking Hernandez to win. I'm betting on Hernandez to win because I'm a degenerate. I don't really see any value in Nascimento winning. If there was a plus line, a number on his decision and submission line, decision or submission, I would probably bet on that. But there isn't yet. There's just decision at plus 120, and with his submission prowess, I don't even trust that. For him winning. So that's I guess gun to my head. I'll take Nascimento wins a decision, but my only bet is Carlos Hernandez wins a decision plus 550. Like, share, subscribe, all that horse shit. Check out my other videos.